Welcome to High Anxiety. This is Brandon.
Mama?
I have not had a toy that I've gotten in a long time. It's been like a whole month. And I got this in the mail yesterday, and it has been so hard to not open. Tokka and Rahzar. Look at that. That is awesome. So this was announced a long time ago, probably like beginning of the year maybe. And then back in July or August, it went up for pre-order. And you could pre-order it for a whole week. And this was a big deal because NECA has been having some issues with getting people what they want, basically. I am currently going to be struggling, well, futurely going to be struggling to get the Krang Android body, which is supposed to be released in 2021. It got delayed, and people were finding it in California. So I imagine it's going to come here eventually, but there's no way to get it other than to get lucky at Target. That didn't sound right. But anyway, this was available for a whole week. You had an entire week to get your pre-order in, make your payment, and it was like a Friday to a Friday. So it was really awesome that, and this was one of the first ones that they did that for. I think maybe the first one. Yeah, it was the first one. Since then, they did a TMNT 90s movie accessory pack, which I'll show you right here. And they have done a re-release of the Casey Jones and Raphael double pack and also the Super Shredder. So before I do anything, this is bugging me. So this is broken already, so there we go. The glare is gone. Okay, so this is very exciting, and this is huge. Now, a lot of people were complaining because the shipping was crazy. It was like $16 to ship. So instead of this being $50, it was like $70 after tax. But I would much rather spend a few extra bucks to make sure I have it than have my anxiety flare up over plastic. So here we go. We're going to open this up. I've been so excited to get this. So I cannot wait to see what these look like next to the figures. I cannot wait to see the size because they're big. They are big toys. And there's a special thing that I want to show you that I haven't looked at yet. Obviously, I haven't opened it yet, but so this is the. Let me get a good shot of it. This is the little barn in the junkyard where they were created, which is awesome. Here they are. So inside the back of the packaging, we have our little donut box, which if you've seen The Secret of the Ooze, comes in handy. So this is the second of the Secret of the Ooze figures to come out. Opens up, a little nice little box. The first one was the Super Shredder line, and Super Shredder, and then now it's Tokka and Rahzar. I really hope they do a Turtles 2 line. I'm nervous about it though, and I feel like there's a lot of characters they could still make from the first wave. We haven't seen Danny from the first movie. We haven't seen Tatsu yet, so I would love to see Tatsu and Danny too. And then we know that, well, you might not know this, but Judith Hogue, who is the original April O'Neil from the Turtles movie, she is currently working with them, and they're making an April O'Neil figure, which is awesome. So lots of good stuff, and I believe they're making a Casey Jones figure that has removable mask or no mask. I'm not sure, but the actor, they finally got the rights to use his face, which is awesome. All right, so that's a lot of talking, and I want to open this. All right, so we've got a lot of accessories here. So we have our donuts that are going to go into the box, our frosted donuts. You can display them with the hole, which is where the medicine was put in. Here's the frosting to cover them up. Look at that. We got a nice little box of donuts. All right, so we've got giant hands. These are for carrying. We've got some carrying hands. We've got this is a tighter grip carrying hand. We also have a giant slashing. I guess this is for the large item. This is for a small item. I don't know. We're not there yet. Here are Rahzar's hands. So we've got some different grips. The hands just look amazing. Like the detail on this is just so cool. So cool. Love it. We've got our mutagen, which is not new because this is the same one that came with the Super Shredder. So there's our TGRI. They got it right in this one. The comics was TCRI, and this is TGRI. All right, so here is a steel pipe. It bends, which is funny. I don't want to bend it too much, but I think he does bend it in the movie, so it's kind of cool that it bends. But yeah, that's nice. Here is part of the tree. I don't know if these are for hands or if it's just supposed to look like he bit into it. Awesome. It's really awesome. Here's Rahzar's shield. It's got on the back, so it's attached to it. It looks like it's got two little attachments, but it's actually just one. That way you don't have to rip it open. It just bends around the arm, it looks like, so that's pretty cool. All right, is that it? We got one eaten donut, which is where they find the little, they find the little drug in there that mutates them back. All right, it's time for the big show. Now, I don't know which one I want to show first because I love them both equally, but I do want to save the best for last, and Rahzar has a lot more detail, so we're going to go with that. So oh man, but that Tokka looks so cool. All right, I'm so excited to see this. This is heavy. This is a heavy figure. Wow. Look at the detail, and these hurt. Now, what makes me really nervous about this is if it falls off the shelf. These feel like they're gonna break. Now they are pretty bendable, so they shouldn't break if they fell off the shelf. But oh my god, like, oh, that feels good getting a scratch. Like this is crazy. Okay. So NECA figures have issues with bendability when you first get them, so I'm not going to go too much. I'm going to have to give them a warm water bath, but I like that the thighs move around. It's got the little specs that the turtles have, which is great. Yeah, this is awesome. The detail back here. I'm going to have to go get the 90s toy version. Man, that is just so awesome. Mama?
Mama?
Mama. Man, that is just awesome. I love this so much. Now, before you start shouting at your computer screen, I know what they do. So just give me a minute. I want to get this set up first. All right, so God, look at that. That is awesome. This is unbelievable. Look at that face. Jeez. This is unbelievable. He's got some chains in the back. I'm afraid are going to fall off. His chest plate, which is like the carb filter, that feels good. He's got some spikes. The spikes are very soft, so that makes me nervous that they're going to break off. I mean, you can't really even see them, so it's not like it's the biggest deal, but yeah, look at that. There's so much detail in this. Man, whoever sculpted this should be proud. Man. Is his mouth open or anything? Yep. Okay, so his mouth opens. But that deserves to be wide open. This one's a little stiffer. I'm nervous about manipulating this one, so I will not right now. Man. This just looks so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I love this so much. You can see if I have the originals. So I'm a little upset because I own these figures and I cannot find them right now. I actually bought a bunch of Turtles figures from a friend who was going through his childhood stuff and was selling some stuff, and I bought these, and I'm so happy I have these. But these are actually, while they're the same sculpts, these are actually the cartoon versions of it. So the paint is a lot different, even though it looks like pretty like detailed for the toon line. It is the movie figure. So I'm going to compare both of these, but you can see there's just some light, like this might look different than the ones you have if you have them. There's a lot of detail. It looks like it's missing, but it's actually just red paint, so it's really interesting. But this is not a review of these. This is a review of the nice giant figures. So I'm going to go Tokka and Rahzar first. Now the Tokka one's really interesting because this is literally the body of Slash. So everything's exactly the same except for the little additions, like the arm pads, and there's no claw, but like the shell is exactly Slash's, which is really funny. The arms are Slash's. Hi.
You're finally doing a video with this.
I am finally doing a video of this. You say hi.
Hi.
Okay, bye. See you later.
No, I don't want.
Okay. So if you compare the two figures, first of all, just the size is insane. That's insane. But you can see like this wasn't very movie accurate. There was not spikes all over the back of him. While the face looks pretty good, he's got 2 toes, whereas he's got 3 toes. So there's a lot of just different inaccuracies. But it is the same like kind of pose. He's hunched over, so that's really neat. But that's quite the difference. And then when you look at Rahzar, this toon one bugs me the most, but I love it though. So this is, oops, so it's just interesting. They kind of got the sculpt of the head fine, but like the facial features just don't match what it looks like in the movie at all. We've got our little chest piece, our guard. We've got the armbands are pretty close, but back here you're missing lots of detail. But yeah, this is, and he's got 5 toes. So if he would have given Tokka 2 toes, it would have evened out. But yeah, so there's the 2 differences, which are just crazy. I mean, this feels like I shouldn't even own that. That's insane. All right, so if we stand a turtle next to it, full height.
I closed it.
Thanks. Look at that. Look at that size difference, dude. It's huge.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's huge. Now let's see Tokka, which is smaller. So he's about the same height. He's a little taller, but I mean, like, look at his legs. They're vastly larger. It's insane. Man, that's insane. Well, I have to just unleash my fanboy bias, and I'm giving these five turtle shells.
It's amazing.
Yeah, 5 turtle shells for both. They're just fantastic figures. I'm so happy to have these, and I feel bad even opening these, but man, these are gorgeous, and I can't wait to put them on my shelf. So I might take a picture of that so you can see it. But all right, I'm Brandon from High Anxiety. Thank you so much for coming to watch me do this. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye. His eyebrows move, so he can change his expressions.
Can I see?
They're babies!
Okay, they're stupid infants.